Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this gonna have. Listen to the voice. This is not a threat. No, you see me 9. Are you worried yet? You be talking about. You wonder what to cease. When you show us hope, we show you peace. Look into my mind. Can you see my wealth? Can you tell that I wanna help myself? If it happen that, stick it for your ring. Don't be mad at me. It's a survival thing. Look into my life. Can you see my kids? Let me answer this. You know progressive in this part of town. Survival is my will, but we to stay alive, we got to rob and kill. Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy? Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is it's gonna have. Listen to the voice. This is not a threat. No, you see me 9. Are you worried yet? You be talking about. You wonder what to cease.
Scuba, them girl robot, Cuba, ha, kaboom.
So we say we're Bounty Killer and the Bounty Killer Foundation continue to reach out to the less fortunate and those who are in need. Recently, Bounty Killer and the Bounty Killer Foundation went to the Bellevue Hospital in Kingston, where the Bounty Killer Foundation donated a few items, 2 air conditioned units, and 5 wheelchairs. Now, I'm going to share a clip with you, courtesy of Video Face. I'm going to share the clip, and then after I watch the clip, then we come reason about it.
We're happy that you're here for several reasons, because one of the things that we would want the public to know is that we operate like any other hospital, but we have 400 and odd social cases. That means that we have over 400 residents here that really don't have any social support, no family, no friends. And so for decades they reside here. Most recently, one of our beloved patients, residents, died, and she came to the institution in the year 1979. Whoa. Yes. And she's leaving because of death. No family support, no community support. So this institution served over 400 without family or support. So you being a part of the friend of Bellevue group, you are providing support to those persons as well.
I've always wanted to be of some support to the Bellevue Hospital, because I always imagine going through mental disabilities, how it would be for a person. Yes. So I always think that one day, sometime I had to make an effort. But I've been working with the public hospital and the Jubilee Hospital and other hospitals.
We were wondering when it was going to be our turn.
Exactly. Yes, so I said I should shuffle my deck and go in a different region.
Yeah.
And then, so funny now, Arrow Studio across the road, right over there.
Yes.
That's where I used to come and my skill and do everything. Yes, so in my early days I used to be over there and I used to always admire the hospital and wonder how it is over there and all that until I came to Stardom now.
Right. And it's the right time to come when you come to Stardom.
And the core value of Bounty Foundation is really reaching out to the mental and not just mental disability, but disabilities, disabled community and less fortunate people of this country. Because I was the less fortunate. I was born in Trenchtown and I grew up in Riverton City next to the Dung. That's where I really found myself. So I don't know how we end up next to the Dung, left the Dung like we are wrong, but that's where I found myself as a boy. And I found myself there and I see inspiration, aspiration, and this is where I end up. So no situation is bad unless you die.
Yeah,
so I'm saying this is one of my projects that I want to take up. The Bellevue Hospital.
So you're officially a friend of Bellevue now.
So today is just a small donation of the beginning of the donation. And we have the Bounty Foundation. It's like 2 AC units and a few wheelchairs and some other stuff. Yes, that I got from some of my donors. And these wheelchairs come from an 11-year-old girl in Canada, Jasmine Edley.
Wow.
On her 9th birthday, she said she wanted to give away 9 barrels. That's how I met her. She saw my foundation and she reached out to me and said she don't want no gifts. She wanted to give away 9 barrels, and she said 9 barrels of all type of clothing items. And then after, she sent these wheelchairs.
Great.
And I have them for some time, and I don't know who I'm gonna do with them. I would just come up with the idea and say, let's go to the Bellevue Hospital.
Great. We appreciate you. Jasmine?
Jasmine Edley from Canada.
What's the last name?
Edley.
Miss Jasmine Headley
She's 11 years
from
old.
Canada. We
Yes.
thank you so much on behalf
She's one of
of
the-
our residents, our patient, board, management, and staff of Bellevue Hospital. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your kindness. God bless you.
Salute.
All right, so there's a lot to unpack just from a little piece of clip that we'll watch. So you see Bounty Killer reason with some of the staff of Bellevue Hospital. And the lady said them care for over 400 and odd people when I have nobody to support them. Absolutely no one to support them, which means the only support them get is from the staff of Bellevue Hospital, which is reliant on government funding. Now, these are the less fortunate in our society. And the reason why we have to big up Killer when Killer do them something here is because Killer now do this because you have IG and Facebook and YouTube and TikTok to post them thing upon for people see it so you get bragging rights. Killer do this long before Facebook, long before Instagram, long before YouTube, long before TikTok. From Killer bust out of the gate and start make money, he might give back to the less fortunate in society. And that is why this man have so much love and respect from the people. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people is envious of that love what them see Killer get. But the youth here always I think how him can help the people that are in need. And this is just another example of Killer doing what he does best. Help others. Now, I want to notice, and Mr. Jaswad alluded to it in the chat. I want to notice, say, him point out who donated the items, the wheelchairs. An 11-year-old girl from Canada named Jasmine Edley. Now, big up Jasmine, because at 11 years old, if you can see it fit to take upon yourself the plight and challenges where other people are face and play your part to make other people who are less fortunate live a little bit more comfortable. We have to big you up and we have to give you respect. So, I want to shout out Jasmine Edley, 11 years old. But you notice, Killer not take the glory for himself. Bounty Bunty never have to mention nothing about where him get whatever from, you know. Because remember, him a run a foundation. See? So, him never did have to say, boy, me get this from X or me get this from Y. But another thing why the youth always get him ratings is because him share the glory. Him not take it for himself. You understand? Him share the glory. Him not take it for himself. He make sure point out that this 11-year-old girl decided that she want to be a part of the Bounty Foundation initiative to give back to the less fortunate. And so we have to, again, big up Rodney Price, big up the Bounty Foundation, and big up Jasmine. Now, here's what I want to move into. Recently, we see a trend where some of the most powerful voices in dancehall are now endorsing political parties and political candidates. Now, would I love to hear from some of the people in the chat? I'm going to drop the link. Would I love for some people call in or call in on the number on the screen and make a reason? Because would I like to hear some other perspective. However, I see this trend where you have some powerful voices in a dancehall. Not that people have a right to be involved in politics. And not that people have a right to endorse whatever political party or political candidate they want to endorse. They have a right to do that. So we don't want nobody misconstrued the reasoning. They have that right. But when I say, I see a trend where some of the most powerful voices in a dancehall, the most influential voices in a dancehall, actually endorse political parties and political candidates. Now, here where the problem with me have with that. Dancehall used to be the voice of the people. That's why Bounty Killer so powerful. That's why Sizzler so powerful. That's why Capleton so powerful. And we can call some other names. But dancehall and reggae music used to be the voice of the people. So with dancehall and reggae do is package whatever hurt or whatever hardship or whatever challenges the people are facing. Package that in a music and put it out there so that the bigger heads in society can hear what the people them a feel. Because the normal everyday man on the street don't have the ear of the Prime Minister, don't have the ear of the Governor General. Sometimes them don't even have the ear of them MP. So dancehall is like a vehicle we carry the messages or the message from the people to the bigger heads in society. That's why Poor People Fed Up is such a powerful song. That's why Look Into My Eyes is such a powerful song. Now, sometimes these songs are so pointed in terms of the messages that are being presented that Them have to ban them. Them have to ban them. So, if dancehall and some of the most powerful voices in a dancehall reggae now endorse political parties and political candidates, who is going to be the voice of the people? Who is going to look out for the plight of the people? Who is going to concern themselves with the suffering of the people? I tell you all the time, don't make social media fool you. Yeah? The vast majority of the people that are living in Jamaica can hardly make ends meet. Don't make the few want to see a post on social media where a post, in a lot of cases, a fake life. Don't make that trick, you know. The vast majority of the people are still living. How much say this now? That's me not want to sound too disparaging. But let's put it this way. Can hardly make ends meet. Just the other day, I see them have like a job fair somewhere down west. And the amount of people would turn up for the job fair. And it end up to be a scam. For sure, you say, people want work. People want a way, or people want to find ways and means of sustaining themselves and their families. And in a lot of cases, that is non-existent. So, who is going to advocate on behalf of the people? Me see all the Maroons. I can't recall this ever happening in our history. The Maroons endorsing a political party and a political candidate. Again, may I say people have that constitutional right to involve themselves in the political process. And them can choose who they want to choose and support who they want to support. But this is unprecedented. We have never seen this before. I don't know if anybody else see it, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen where the Maroon chief openly come out and support a political candidate or a political party. I've never seen that. And as I said before, some of the most powerful voices in a dancehall right now. We talk about the Vibes Cartel, the Buju Banton. So, who is going to advocate on behalf of the people? If you have the most, or some of the most influential voices in a dancehall, endorsing political parties and candidates. The question is dancehall being taken over by politics? And if that is the case, then, in my opinion, one of the main instruments that safeguard the people against government oppression and abuse is no longer relevant when it comes on to advocating for social issues. People see say nobody not care no more scoba. Everybody for themselves. Sad but true. Well, me have to agree with you because it look like I saw the thing I go know. It look like I saw the thing I go know. People not care again. People don't really care for true and them not concern themselves with certain things. Everybody will live their own life. But at some point, people have to realize, say, we have to pull together to advance Jamaica in the right direction, or else we are going to perish together. All of we are going to perish together. Let me give you an example. Right now, if, let's say you're meeting a motor vehicle accident right now, right? What going to happen to you? You're going to have passers-by with all good intentions. I got to just grab you up and throw you in one vehicle if it's available, and then them rush you to the hospital. Which, when you get to the hospital, is another issue. But just look on that. You know, an emergency medical technician, we have a company scene, ensure say, when them lift you up, them do it the proper way, so as not to cause further damages. You just have some people who just grab you and throw you in one car. And guess what again? It always puzzles me. When government want to do discretionary spending, that means when they want to spend on what them want to spend on. It is no problem. They can find the money. But anytime money if we go towards poor people or certain initiative, them will make you know say them have budgetary constraint. Every single time. So, we not gonna have no more Rodney Price boy. We not gonna have no more Bounty Killer. We not gonna have nobody else where follow in at that footstep there. Where them concern themselves with the suffering of the people. Because Killer never have to do that, you know. Killer never have to do what he do. From him boss, from 92 till now. He never have to do that something there. That charity something there what he do. Throughout his entire career. He never have to do that. Them sang them when him sing. Because at one point, some of them sang that were Killer sing dent up in career, you know, commercially. Not with the streets and not with the people. But commercially. Because I society never like Bounty Killer. Because of the things that we must sing and the things that we must advocate for on behalf of the people. It's a burden that him take up on himself, where him never did have to take up. And so may I ask, why next Bounty Killer want to say a forward round here? Who? Why next bounty killer I want to see a forward? We drop the link for who and call in. Me not like that trend the way me see I go on. Me not like that trend there. When me see I go on. Me not like that trend the way me see I go on. As me said, dancehall and ghetto people music. Dancehall and ghetto people music. As Everton Blender say. It's a ghetto people song, only them can sing this one. Dancehall and ghetto people music. Dancehall are our music, what we put, what we are face in the ghetto and in a society at large. Put it in a song. So the bigger heads can hear it. But if dancehall lose that, what is the purpose of dancehall? If dancehall and reggae lose the advocacy out of the music, think about it. What would be the purpose of the music? Zone, big up yourself. Me that try to call you earlier today, no youth. What would be the purpose of the music? All right, think about the biggest artist out of Jamaica and one of the biggest artists in the world in the last century, if not the biggest artist. Still debatable. Think about Bob Marley. Think about Bob Marley music without the advocacy and see if it have the same value. In my estimation, it don't have the same value. It don't have the same value without the advocacy in the music. Dancehall was the music where we sing about what go on in the society. It reached to a point now where dancehall artists start defend politicians. Me never know some other live to see that. Me never know more than live to see dancehall artists defending politicians. Me never know more than live to see that. One particular artist start a whole channel just for vlog in the interest of politics and defend politicians. How we reach it, so? How we reach it, so? How did we get here? How did we get to this point where dancehall that used to defend the people are now defending politicians? How did we get to a point where we have a prime minister under investigation based on an ICT report or whatever the place name? Integrity Commission. $28 accounts, if memory serves me right. Man open my account with not even $1 in there. Me never see that yet in my life. Me never see nobody open my account with $0. And this is not me saying the Prime Minister did anything wrong. I am just saying, based on the facts presented to me, there is a need for an investigation, at least. This is not to say the Prime Minister did anything wrong. At one point, Dancehall would have asked question. Now Dancehall are defend. And when we get this up, and that may ask, when did we reach that point? Where instead of Dancehall defend the people, Dancehall defend the politicians. Dancehall defend mismanagement. Dancehall defend abuse. Pepper seed.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Yeah, say, how did we get here? My God, the amount of things we may have to say. We not even know how to start.
Well,
People
say
get
them,
fed up.
maybe you go
People,
help me understand.
people get fed up too after a while. To I feel like it's a can't beat them giant them mentality. I go on. Like, okay, yeah, advocate for poor people all this time. From way back from Bunty, I sing poor people fed up. From cartel, I sing emergency where I suffer around here. And now fast forward 20 years later to now, we still not have a burn unit. We still not have ambulance. I see corruption. Teachers still not get paid. Police still not get paid. Fire trucks still not have no water. Some place still not have no water and light. Nothing is changing. So I think people just get fed up and just them tired. And them just can't bother. So,
Okay. And while me can identify with everything what you say, the part where me have a problem with is the approach of can't beat them, join them. Because you have to remember, say success sometimes come in increments, incremental step. The progress not come overnight. I remember, you go up against a system. You go up against a corrupt system.
mm-hmm.
You go up against the movers and shakers in the society. You go up against the people who make things happen in a society. You go up against the people who decide which direction the country go. So progress is slow, and I can understand that, and progress is incremental. Me understand that. But it's only like I say, everybody just get fed up and I say, boy, we can't beat them, so join them.
I don't know. I just want me think. I don't know because me feel like no matter what, me still wouldn't join them. But that's just me. You understand me? We can't talk for other people, but look on dancer. When last you can say you're a dancer artist, a sing a song for advocate for poor people and for point out the things them we are going and them way there? Them days they done clever.
Long time. I
Them
mean,
days they done.
to be fair, I think about 3-4 years ago, Actian come out with some songs where, yeah, me I say yes, them song yeah. You understand? But me not see nobody are concerned themselves with them something there no more.
Yeah, well, there's no consistency in the advocacy. So okay, 3-4 years ago, yeah, you come out with it. But okay, what now? Where the rest are one there. It needs to be a collaborative effort. Like we need help from all artists. Everybody needs to show out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But as me say, it look like nobody no really care no more. So about that, me think people just not care no more. Every man for themselves, like cut short, damn But you no care. Yeah? You think the other artists can donate 2 little bed and 2 little AC to Bellevue? Eh? Bunty one. All right, so them see Bunty do it now. You think say you see somebody else now come and try say, I'm gonna get 2 more bed and 2 more TV and 2 more. Somebody no business club.
That's a sad state of affairs.
Very sad. But it's the reality.
Because me see a lot of people profile. I mean, say, not for the time when you see people are profile, they don't really have nothing, you know. Me know that. Me grew up in the streets. Me know. Me see man have big Chris BMW and when him got a gas station, and 2 bills gas him can't afford to put in it. Me see them something there. So me know, say, not everybody where you say a profile, and I go and like say them have it. Have it. You get what me I say? But at least, man, those who can afford to lend their voices, lend your voice, man, if even that, to a cause, to a worthy cause. Because let me tell you this, if people before us and generations before us did have Philly attitude, would have still in a slavery.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yeah, man, if those that went before us, our ancestors and generations before us, did take this attitude, would have still in a slavery.
All right. So watch this, Clubber. You feel the way you feel, and me feel the same way, right? How we are gonna make them feel so? That's the question. How we are gonna make them feel where we are feel? Because you
Well,
can't make nobody feel it.
that's true.
Right?
So the most we can do is lend our voices to the cause.
Right.
We can sound the alarm. And in our own little way, if we can make a difference in the life of one person, you know, people
Mm-hmm.
see, we could do it. Because sometimes, you know, a one man change the world, you know.
You
You
might
never know.
can't help everybody, but you can help somebody. You know, listen, that's why me to ask you in the chat say how we can donate to the foundation. Like
Oh,
how can people you need to put up that like talk about how we can donate to the Bounty Foundation, seeing that Ima buy bed and AC and TV and art, Ima do the things them so we know so the foundation and do it for do. So how we can help, how we can give something to it for me. You know me I say same can do more.
yeah, man, you know, so I miss a question. Me have all of that information. And the number is on the
You can
screen.
pin up that man and show people how.
Yeah,
Cause
we
people
are gonna
will
do
do
it.
it.
We are gonna do it. Because when we done the live, you know, me I cut up the video and edit it and
Mm-hmm.
present it in a particular way. So that information will be there. But if people want to reach out to me, to them can reach out on the number, me give the information. Address, bank account, all of them things there. You understand? But
Yeah.
Killer have a song, you know, Pepper Seed. You have a song, I don't know if you know it. You must say, like you must say, Jah bless them and them Rolex and them bling bling. But the life on the streets I and I sing. Oh me fi bling if ghetto people life look so dim. And you see that line there where him say, oh me fi bling if ghetto people life look so dim.
Mm-hmm.
First time I hear that song, I tell us that line they touch me. Cause here's a man who them time the Pepper Seed, they pan tap in game. See? They pan tap in game. I tour all over the place. I make millions in a US currency. One time, if I Google the top 10 richest dancehall artists, Bounty Killer Night. See? So here's a man. We could have lived the best life. We could have love certain things. And about sing about certain things. Take it up on himself to advocate on behalf of ghetto people. Just so that people who are less fortunate in the society can have a little comfort. Can have somebody advocate on their behalf. This
Okay,
man,
and that's why there's only one poor people governor. That's why there's only one Bounty Killer.
and you know Pepper Seed me a reason. Me a reason, because you know say the Gaza people them are we brother them. You know say me a reason with them. Me a reason them what we done at the time, man. Them a talk about Vibes Cartel and all of the things the Vibes Cartel achieve. Which you can't take. None of what them say you can't take it from Vibes Cartel. Because a facts them attack. See? But me inject something in the conversation. Me say all of the title them of Vibes Cartel take. The one title where elude him is the poor people governor, the ghetto gladiator. Him not even the close to take that title there. And them have to agree with me. Them have to agree with me.
But my thing, me never need him to take the title. Me just need him to join it. Join in. You don't even have to try to take it. Join in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what we that talk about at the time, to put the conversation in context, is dominance. Or him come and dominate everything, every compartment, come dominate girl segment, dominate gangster segment. You understand what I mean? So the domination we did that talk about. And me there say, well, that is the only segment in a dancehall where him not dominate yet.
Yeah,
And
but you know what? We also have to give like a grace though, because 13 years him gone. We don't know what he would have done in that time if he was out. We don't know if him did that do all of them something there. I mean, the man did lock up.
If them they come with that, mother tell them say excuse. He still dominate from behind bars, and him himself come say it for every interview where him do. Him still dominate from behind bars.
I don't care for dominate for that while me in a prison. Like me not care about nobody when me in a prison, stubber. But they are prison. Me a suffer. Me not care about nobody. I'm in prison. Like we are say.
Well,
you want somebody in a prison for advocate for poor people from in a where?
Yeah. I mean, I go give a perspective. Let me give a perspective on that. Two of our greatest civil rights leaders, saying a prison them get the wake up call. The great Malcolm X, the advocacy start at prison, and that's how it start. Mandela, the advocacy never start at prison, but him spent 27 years, and the fire never out. So, me now put it on him, me just tell you the reason why we did that have and how the conversation go. But if we come back to the reason, me I say, after Bounty Killer, Pepper Seed, think about it. We are going to have an advocate. I mean, genuinely from inner them heart.
Me don't know about that. You know about that?
Advocate on behalf of poor people. Who are going to do that? Who are going to take the mantle?
Me don't know about that. Me don't think that happen. Well, it's clever. You're reaching.
Sad if that not going to happen. It's sad. It's sad.
We never see somebody will look like them in a day. Like, you know, me, so we never see somebody a line up. Where we could have said, boy, then, you know, look who up there, their son. No, we not even have a name for call. Eh? What name would we call? Who could we call right now? I said, boy, you know, so you look like him. Yeah, man. Like him a traveling a bunty footstep, yes, sir. Me not see nobody. Me not see nobody.
You know what the Pepper Seed, that man, a bridging. Friend of the channel to him, good all listen. Him send me a song. Where a youth sing. Me never know his name. Where man say, boy, like he must say, hey, germs come a piss in your face and a bag of things. I mean, I say, where that generation I learn them something from? As like you address somebody daughter as germs. And you say, come a piss in your face. And do whatever else. It get worse. We just not gonna repeat certain things. The song get worse. See? No. Remember one time, dancehall and reggae. Yes, you did have the skin out segment in a dancehall, but the skin out segment was mainly geared towards dancing. Not necessarily degrading and disrespecting women.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yeah, you have a skin out segment because the woman in love to dance. You have some woman will just love do them provocative dance and dress provocative and everything there. So you have to cater to those people. But it wasn't to degrade and disrespect. No, which boy could have ever in my presence refer to my daughter, anybody for me as germs, come and do this and come and do that. Introduced to who?
If I blame some of the
What?
woman them too, yeah, man, because the woman them make caught up, if you frightened too, You see? We make them a get away with these things, a disrespect we and they would do a certain type of way. And so it's becoming the norm, unfortunately.
Sad state of affairs.
We have whole heap of problems, club. I mean, we need about one whole year to talk about this. This one little show you can't. What problem we have, Club, you see my generation, which is like me and you, our age group, after we dead off, they mean not trouble, I hate this, Just think about the
Me don't
next
know.
set after we, what it gonna be like. Just think about
Yeah,
it for
me worry about my smallest son every
you,
single
man.
day.
Yes, terrible, man.
Me worry. Like me literally worry.
Things are changed, club, and enough for the better. Just know
But I
every
love
day you
somebody
wake up, things are get worse.
else calling and add to the conversation. Would I
I'm
love to say
calling,
something
man.
make
Yeah, would I
sense.
like to hear from some other people.
Yeah, man, make sense how I go on. How is it that dancehall reach a place where instead of advocating on behalf of the people, we are advocate on behalf of the politicians?
Well, all right, so hold on. Remember a while ago you say the maroon them come out and you couldn't believe it?
Yes, that
Me feel
unprecedented.
like But me feel like that happened because remember, throughout the whole time, remember say a big problem in with Andrew them, right? So
Yeah.
me feel like this is like a spite. Like, all right, look on this. You know them way there? And that me think what. Yeah, me and you ever in a back and forth and problem and police are coming and this and that and we hear the stories, right? Okay, this is the moment now. It's almost like a get back at kind of vibes. And that me
Yeah.
think go on.
Well, it's the problem with that though, because you can advocate without publicly endorsing, you can still do advocacy behind the scenes, But when you publicly endorse and like tie your brand to a politician or a political party, what if that politician who you advocate for win and go in a power, and instead of things get better, it start get worse.
Yeah, but
And
you
that is
don't know
what
what you don't know what the person I said to him. Maybe they must say to him, say, remember, him always I say him want to sit down. That's what he's been saying the whole time. Every time you hear him, he want to sit down with Andrew, them now have it, him want to sit down, them now have it, right? Maybe them the other side I tell him, say, yeah, we're gonna get a sit down there. You know?
Well,
So
that's
come over
why
from our side.
they sit down could have gone without public endorsement because it symbolizes something. The symbolism you talk about when you publicly endorse. You understand? How this we have? Oh, this truth. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Pepper seed.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi. So my American viewpoint, because
yeah,
I've loved reggae for over 35 years, and when I first started listening to it, it drew me in because um I also was living in the ghetto, and to listen to this music of poor people suffering, but they had this voice that came out in the music that wasn't belittling to women. And at that time, that's when, rap had came out and, we was all bitches and hoes. And then the slow music was my man is cheating on me. You know, I got past that. I got tired of listening to that because it kept you, sad, depressed, and there was no more uplifting after Biggie and Tupac and all that. So to find reggae and to dance hall in particular, that to listen to it and find these people in a whole different millions of miles away from me that are poorer than I was, because I look at our suffering here as like white privilege compared to Jamaica. We're poor, but our housing and all that stuff is compared to because I've traveled to Jamaica at least 14 or 15 times, and I've seen the board houses and all that. So our projects are like privileged white people homes compared to the suffering in Jamaica. So to listen to all this music and like Bounty and Sizzler and Capleton, and they have these voices that are singing about their suffering, but they're also uplifting their communities. You know, now to listen to this dance hall or whatever they call it, trap dance hall, whatever that's coming out today, I just think a lot of it is Americanized. They're trying to Americanize dance hall. They're trying to fit into our culture where they demonize women and talk about them, and that's spit in the mouth and all that type of you know they're trying to fit into our culture,
So
and make the money that they're making.
okay,
And also with our culture, you don't really see too many people, too many artists that are out here advocating for their communities, where they came from, the suffering that they came from, and what they're pouring into their communities. Even today, just like you saying about politics, you know, people want to change. Our government, you see how fucked up our government is, with this Trump thing, and everybody trying to get past that. And I think that the Curry from I think he came out to advocate for change. Like you said, he's never been out before to advocate for any type of politics or whatever. And him trying to speak to Andrew Holness and always getting put off, and and what they're doing to his community, where they're trying to mine and all that stuff, and destroy his community, and trying to talk to Andrew Holness, and him not even giving him that sit down. I think this him coming out now is him saying, we want to change. If you wouldn't do it, and Mark is saying that he'll do it, we're letting you know that we want to change. And if he's going to sit down with us, we'll see what happens. You know what I
uh,
mean? But just like what Pepper C said, if you can't beat them, you got to join them, because we don't come together as Black people, period. So if we have to deal with this society with, a left or a right, we have to pick our battles and pray for the best right about now.
but here's how politics work though. Because still I gotta say again, Curry public endorsement, the symbolism of it can be problematic in the future. The symbolism of it. Because a lot of special interest group that get things done from government don't do public endorsement. The people who know politics and know or like all the private sector run, a lot of special interest group, they have sit downs behind the scenes and they say, okay, we will show our support behind you, but these are the issues that we are advocating for. This is what we have on the table, this is what we want. And if we are going to get this, or if we can reach a compromise and meet somewhere in the middle, then we're going to show our support behind you. But it doesn't have to be a public endorsement.
Why? Why not for public?
Me never say enough for public. I am saying the symbolism of it. Me don't know if you know get what me I say.
I mean, I
Remember
get
I
them
mean,
it.
I definitely get what you're saying, but my mother's been in the politics my whole entire life, and I mean, she's a awarded community advocate in our city. I mean, she's led marches on our capital and the whole 9 yards. So, I've been in the background of watching her, which puts me in the inside of it, and I've listened I've listened to Curry, and I've, seen the videos, and just basically seeing what was going on. I feel like, his community is being torn down. Why stay in the background when you have these entities in Jamaica that are literally coming trying to steal the land and destroy his community, when he's already been fighting in the background and
All
he's
right.
getting no help, just like from
Okay.
Wholeness.
Okay. So me I go
So
play.
now bring it to the light.
Hold on. Me I go play devil's advocate now again. So what
Mhm.
if him come out and him do a public endorsement and Andrew win the next election? What then?
He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight for his community. I mean, but you know, and even you playing devil advocate, I look at this like he's been doing all of this, trying to speak to Andrew, trying to talk to him, trying to stop them from destroying his community and, you know, stealing off their land. And Andrew is not even sitting down and talking to him. You know, I mean, at some point you have to bring this shit to a light. You know what I mean? I mean, I can keep talking to you in the background and keep talking to you in the background. You're going to keep promising me shit. They keep promising me. I'm waiting for anything that you're promising me to come to light, and it's not. And sometimes you have to, you know, shame the devil and tell the truth. I've been trying to sit down with him, and he's not allowing me. Okay, I sat down with Mark. You know, you look at what's going on in Jamaica and how many people are coming, you know, together for the PMP. There's hope there. You know, now he's putting his community out there that's also endorsed. I mean, if he's endorsing, his whole community is, you know,
So,
but with
all right,
also with him endorsing, he's bringing the problems out to, you know, for everybody to see, the whole entire world to see what they're doing to his community.
quick question. So, are you saying, because me really I try understand that you say, you know, me don't want to think me have it figured out, you know, me really ask genuine questions. So, are you saying then that things are so bad because we see the whole heap of public endorsement for true? So, are you saying that things are so bad that it is forcing people who otherwise would have stay outside of the public sphere of politics to publicly come out against Andrew Holness, and in so coming out publicly supporting the other candidate and the other party? Yes, it
Yes.
is
By
get
the way
so
that
bad.
Yes,
Yes.
by the way that I see that's going on in his community, they're allowing, you know, the foreigners to come in and basically strip his community of their land. You know, they're profiting off of his land and they're not paying for it. I mean, I recently watched, I don't know how old it was, but them coming and you know, cutting down the trees, and they brought all the police, they brought like a squad of police, but they were saying they were just there to cut down the trees. But he was like, okay, so what's so special about our trees that you need a whole police force to come to this one community just to take, you know, some of the trees? You know what I'm saying? So if he wasn't bringing that to light, we would never know about it. You know, if there wasn't cameras out or videos or whatever he was putting out on his social media, we would never know about those things. That's the only way that you can get people to stop doing illegal shit that they're doing. If it's not legal, the way that they're doing his community, you know, now you have the whole world that's looking at you and saying, okay, well, why aren't you? If you're stripping these people of their land, what are you giving them back? And he's saying they're giving us nothing. So why not bring it to the light so people can understand that you're basically killing us and taking our community and our livelihoods, and you're giving us nothing for it. You're not even sitting down and negotiating or saying we'll pay you for it. They're paying what Andrew Holness in Jamaica for whatever they're stripping his land for, and not giving their community anything. So why
Well,
not bring that to the light?
well, me reach out to the chief and, you know, ask him if he could have forward on the program at the time, or if I even send a representative so we could have better understand that issue here. So we still have send out the call again, the invitation publicly. So anybody from the Maroon community who can explain that issue here with more clarity, welcome to join the panel. We see Ribbon. Ribbon,
Yes, bless.
yeah man, what you say?
Yeah, for the whole thing with the musician and with politics, want to go back a little bit further with Super Cat them to call them endorse politics publicly just the same way. Saying
Not to that level here what we see.
yeah, because now in a different era. Saying, but watch out now, the people and voice lock off because Andrew and this badness. Saying the people them can't go to the public like how they used to demonstrate and take a stand for some people, afraid them go to jail and some 200 and some $300,000 fine and all kind of thing for bully them. Saying, but the lady said, are the right thing the chief do, because if you have a man who decide to destroy the water table where water benefit 40% of the people on the side of Jamaica. Now, if him not want to sit down and talk to you, that simply means that him not in a nothing at all with you, him just want to do what him want to do, and him not in a not talking with you because the unjournalist badness you deal with. So take on a name bro God and take on all of the kind of name them what. The fearing name them, the gang name them. Saying cartel them with politics today. I saw it gonna be. I saw it, you're gonna find more entertainers are coming to politics. What gonna be the next bounty killer? We don't know. Cartel can't take on it because the people and love him and him have what it takes to do that as well. If him truly want to do it. How many things are going on in a Power Island where we as Jamaican to put on the fear, because we used to be some of the most fearless people on earth where we don't care. We don't care if a data come with it. We are gonna go out, go fight for it. See? Now, most of the young generation, them not in a that. As they talk about the song before with the youth where I said germs come at me pissing in your face and them thing there. At this the generation that today, all it is about TikTok, the social media, and that a feed them thing where you're not sleep on a bed, but have the you have the dearest clothes them, as the man said. What you do with house, and you want a beast figure slide pan figure skate pan the tool. And that them a deal with. Now you know much things are going on in Jamaica today when enough people live on the island don't even know that.
All right, let me ask you this. Right on the point the way they know. You think our generation need to foot some of the blame? You think we drop the ball? Why the newer generation mindset so different?
And you know, sir, we have to get some blame, but here what the biggest thing about that, Scrubber. I only away, not live at Jamaica no more. Enough of the people them would have stand up face to face and fight for it. Them down upon the ground no more. We spread out all across the world. Seeing? We spread with the America, with the Canada, with the England, just name it. Anywhere life there, are there with it. Most of the Rasta, the real revolutionary Rasta, them they are about in Europe. Some of them they in New York City. And when I go there, you have to rot they think the man are dead. You know what I say? So the fight where we can talk all we want from the outside. But when you have a leader where bully the people, when you have a leader where bully the people, and I talk about a man where the Vegas make a channel a different certain actions where him don't know if it's true or not, and him a defend them actions. So you see, say, them him as a big entertainer we have a big follower just the same way. You see which part him a pine film direction. I try to cover up an whole thing where him no know, him not have no facts at all. More than what we have out us, because the older we get the same news from the same people.
But you know,
as we say,
so me I gotta stress the point again though. You know him have a right to support to him and support and advocate.
him have a right, scrubber, you hear say a man, you're Jamaican, you're a citizen, you have a right to vote and support any. But if you as a citizen, I hear this from some people investigate government thieving people in a government, and you don't have no facts to it, or you're gonna just jump up on a different it and say, no, you're not trying to even sit down and watch for a period and say, yo, this really I got so.
Yeah, so if we If we're gonna say that, we have to say allegedly. May I get
Then,
feedback?
but our person defend something where. Remember this, this is something in the media, this is something we have to on public news of Jamaica, This is where we are sip on public news. Yes, for your program you have to use that word, but this is something we are sit in the public space of Jamaica.
Yeah, man, but it's still alleged. Till a man got caught and get convicted for something, we can't say.
Of course. But not because we don't get convicted for something that means say we never do it.
No, that's not
I will
true.
not do it.
But that's not true, but we have to be fair.
Yeah, but when him attack, but Scrubber, when him attack, when him attack, him not attack, him there for him.
Exactly.
The investigation not even necessary. So him talking, like
exactly.
it necessary.
like a whole bully thing. Like them, if a man get if you're a prime minister and you get rich, or you're whatever part of the entity like government, so then you get rich. Nobody not supposed to question that.
Tell the people about the stock. He invested in a lot of stock. The man not interested in the investigation. Yeah.
Scrubber. Want to really read with school money. What to the case?
Still there before the court.
Right. How much is this Scrubber?
I saw you go, man. Case and George Long. I saw you go. We say Sean Denton said, talk about PG and Omar, Paul and the others. Well, Omar, me not afraid to talk about any of them. Because both political parties contribute to the Jamaica where we have today.
Mm-hmm.
And bad apple upon every bunch. So this is not a political forum where we are choose sides. But you have to understand that now we have the government of the day that, how would I put this now? The current government, it would appear, is doing such a bad job at governing that it costs a whole host of people who never used to publicly make endorsement. I'm using Maroons as an example.
Mm-hmm.
To come out now and say things are so bad that we are publicly endorsing the other candidate.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to look on things like, because if we are going to destroy the water table, for example, up in a cockpit country, that's something me we fight for. I don't care which party. When it comes on to access to the beaches, Jamaicans have very limited access to the beaches right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, me don't know which Jamaican can in them right mind and defend politics right now. With all our go.
And I really said different politics doing us Scrubber, because guess what? Whether you like it or not, somebody's gonna win.
Right.
Yeah, man. So me I say when me say defend politics, let's defend the policy. Make we start advocate for the policy them we want. You understand what me I say?
The policy comes with the person, though, the party. Policy comes with the party.
Let me clarify what me I say. Let me clarify what me I say. When me say advocate for the policies that you want, I don't want we having a discussion and then people are going to go tit for tat. Because we are address some issue now, people are going to say, well, go back to the Monday. Because if we play that go back the game there, we are going to go back right back to the beginning.
If we go all the way back to Manley and Siaga.
Yes, and we can cast from Bustamante and the whole of them. So, and we are going to cast blame on both sides. At some point, we have to stop that go back and blame game there and start all the people them we are running the thing now accountable. And so we have to do the thing.
Then that's where I do now, and that's why that we do now in a club. That's why Andrew have to go.
No, may I respond to Sean Denton where I say talk about PG and some other people. You understand? So me personally not care which party. Me believe say whoever have the power and run the government must be held accountable. That's what me believe.
But what you a while ago saying you know business that you have to business that which one? You have to. What do you mean? If
You
you
have to
see
what?
Andrew nah do the alright, let's say him in a power now and him nah do the right thing, right? Him nah do the right things. What if we do? Give him more time again?
No, you me say. That's why you said that. Me say, me no business a which party in a power, whichever party in a power must be held accountable for what them do. So me I say, Andrew in a power now, so he must be held accountable. And if it was the other way around, and a Mark Golding did I do what Andrew I do now, then we would have to hold him accountable just the same. So accountability is not dependent on who run the country. Accountability what we have to demand from our leaders, whoever in the chair at the time, whoever in the position, we have to demand accountability.
Facts. Hold on, Scubba, give me 1 second. Let me just address one person. Gary Park say, what is the right thing? Because we say him not do the right thing. Let me tell you what the right thing is. Him spend $70 million to fix up the outskirts of the Devon House ice cream place because they want outside to look pretty for when the tourists them come. We don't have a burn unit. It's going to cost $200 million to make the burn unit. That's 70 where you spend to fix up the outside of the Devon House. It could have stayed and put towards the burn unit. That's what I mean when we say right thing. When them spend the $12 million for put up the sign on the grill, when the hospital them have no incubator for the baby them were born premature, me mean when we say right thing. We need the money to go to the things them where we need. Yeah?
Sean, you can call in, Sean Denton.
Yeah, Gary for calling. Come up, Gary.
No,
Come
Gary
up for
can
real.
call in. Sean can call in too, because Sean,
Yeah, man,
if
all I'm gonna call you.
you think the conversation no balance, you can call in.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's all about change and getting more people out to vote. People don't
So
vote because they don't believe
Sean said,
in either party. Go ahead,
yeah.
Scuba.
So the vast majority of people don't vote for True. Them now take part in the political process. But Sean I said, but PNP is a no-go for Jamaica. 18 and a half years and nothing, and want more squabber. Backwards them want we to go back. So when would I say to you, Sean, it sound like you say the PAP did in a power for 18 and a half years, and it's not true to say that them not do nothing. Just like how if somebody tell me say the JLP did in a power for much in years and they do nothing, but I tell them the same thing. You understand? Each government contribute to the country, but it's what they contribute and to what level they contribute. So you sound like you say no, because PNP did in power for 18 years, the JLP in power forever then. We can never have a conversation again about the PNP, about the JLP. Because
No.
PNP did power for 18 years, so we have to just accept the JLP forever then. We have to just work with the JLP. We can't ask no questions.
No. No
And
matter
then
what they
18
do. So
years
whether they
later,
not build, if they not build burn unit, that's okay.
Yeah, that don't make no sense to me. That kind of reason they don't make no sense.
But then you have to realize it's different politicians now, also 18 years later.
Yeah. A different person we are dealing with. Okay, the same party them, but okay, it's a different person. We want to give a different person a chance to see where them are going with.
Give them a chance and see what they do.
Yeah.
We need
I
to
mean,
turn up
that's like here, us here in America. We're trying to give Kamala a chance, a female, black Indian female, a chance to be president versus all these white men that we didn't had in here, Democrat and Republican, and you see how this, America is set up. There's more hate and violence and everything that's going on, especially with Trump. And she's running on change and freedom because they're trying to take us all the way back to slavery, and she's running on something different. A lot of people, and then you look at how many Republicans have jumped ship and how many white men have jumped ship and how many white women have jumped ship. You know what I'm saying? It's about the change. They're at least willing to give her a chance to see what she does. Now, she fuck up, of course they're gonna run right back to the white man Republican. You know what I'm saying? But they're willing to give her a chance. 4 years ago, they wasn't even willing to give a white woman a chance to be president. You know what I'm saying? So it's about the giving them a chance to see what you're going to do. You're sitting like I said, I visit Jamaica and I don't stay in. I've never stayed in a resort, so I've seen the ghetto, so I know people want more. And, just even to look at how America has the tourist thing set up. You go on a tourist advisory, they tell you all the places to stay away from, and they want to put you towards where all the touristy places are. And you can tell that's where they spend all the money. They put that fear monger in you. Like if you go to, you go to any of these bad parts of Jamaica, they're going to rob you. They're going to kill you. They're going to cut your head off. So stay here with us for these 4 days for this $10,000. You're going to be safe and secure. You're going to have a good time, even though you ain't doing shit, or you're spending more money to do touristy things. You know what I'm saying? So I know you guys want to change. It's like we want to change. And it's going to start with getting new people in there, and even listening to what they're saying. Mark Golan seems like he's saying that he's ready to do more for the poor people and help them be able to take care of themselves and, build the roads and everything. Let me say, I stayed in more what is it called? Mort Bay. I stayed in Mort Bay and I stayed there for almost a month. And just to see the roads, how bad the roads were, it was horrible. And then you see the part where the Chinese were trying to build the roads from Morant Bay, St. Thomas to Kingston, and how, fast and quick they were saying that the Chinese were working to get those roads together. I mean, the amount of, when it rained, it was like floods. It was potholes, seeing people's cars in ditches. And they said the roads have been like that for months and months and months. Those are the type of things that, they're saying that Mark Golden wants to do to help those poor communities, to even be self-sufficient. You got to give it a chance.
Well, so me personally, I wonder where me grew up at here with the promises from politicians. So me
most definitely.
Me used to the promises now. What me want is accountability. There was a time when them did a talk about contemplate job descriptions for ministers of government. All that. Me not hear nothing more about that. We need a way how we can measure these people, the work what them are do, and hold them accountable for it. Just like how if you get a job, if you work somewhere, you get a job description. See? So you know what is expected, you know what you're supposed to do. And if you don't meet the expectation, then them can hold you accountable for it. If you exceed the expectation, them can reward you. And that type of system them want.
Yeah, but Scrubber, you hear the man come out and say, him want the people that were investigate him to be investigated.
All right. All that rubbish.
You try to make it up. The people that were you was to hold them accountable, Listen up. Who are you get investigated, right? So this is how the accountability will come in at the end of that investigation. No, so the man said them need to be investigated. The people that want to investigate him. You can't make it up. You can't make up that. Yeah.
And then we in the process I do consultation for constitutional reform. Right? All them something and something more people if take lightly, Me think we must can agree. like Pepper Seed, if we have we Pitnyaga school, let's say everybody on the live have them Pitnyaga school. And everybody Pitney sit a exam. And let's say 90% of them fail. We not tell us we're not gonna ask question why only 10% pass in high school and 90% fail.
Right.
We're not gonna ask if the teacher them up to par with them teaching capabilities. We're not gonna ask if them are teach the right lessons. We're not gonna ask if they have the proper resources. You mean so we're not gonna ask no question with us, I gonna accept it because we probably like the school? That don't make no sense. We have to reach to a point where we start hold people accountable. We have to start love Jamaica more than we love the politician them.
Yeah, but who are going to hold them accountable? Who is the people who are going to hold them accountable?
So we have to demand so we have systems in place. That's why I said that constitutional reform consultation thing that what them are do now. See? People can't get too distracted when they not pay attention. Because we have to have checks and balances in place of how to hold people accountable. The system that we have now makes no sense. As you alluded to it earlier, Pepper Seed. The people that have to do the investigation report back to the same man where they are going to investigate. That can't make no sense.
Right.
That can't make sense.
Mm-hmm. And now the same man, the same one investigate them.
You understand me? That can't make no sense. So I am in favor of accountability and holding corrupt politicians accountable. I don't care which side of the aisle them depend. You understand? Because if we are going to excuse one and give the other a pass, then guess what? We are going to continue this blame game where we point to, that did happen with that one. So it sounds like we are saying now it justify with that one. Yeah. And then we continue to play that game there. And guess who lose in the long run? Jamaica lose. We lose.
You ever see any one of them held accountable yet? For your department?
Very few. I think Portia they make one guy prison where they thief some money and Ministry of Labor. I think.
I have no memory of it, master.
Well, and the difference today is, the internet, the world watching, what Mark Golden is saying that he's ready to do for Jamaica. And the people, the only way that you can really hold anybody accountable is if the people stick together and hold him accountable. We voted you in. These are the things that you said you were going to do. Hold him accountable. But also with the world is watching you. This is what you ran on. This is what you said you were going to do. We're able to show either you're doing it or you're not. But the getting someone in is the change. You want change, you're getting somebody new in. Now you hold him accountable, letting him know, okay, we're voting for you. We're going to get you in. We do want, it's the people that have to hold him accountable.
Yes, I agree. It's the people that have to hold him accountable.
And so that's what comes, and the sad part about it, you need unity in order to do that. Like everybody needs to come together that voted for him to say, just like in America, what they do here, they pick it. They pick it, they boycott, they do a lot of shit. Okay, you didn't do what you said you were supposed to do. Okay, so we're gonna be loud and let the world know you're not doing. We want this investigation. We want that. We want this. But right now the best thing is the internet and being able for people to see, that they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, Sean Denton says, so why go back to PNP? We are not a fool. No PNP. So yes, you continue to say the same thing. Me not advocate for PNP, Me advocate for whoever gonna do a better job and willing to be held accountable. That me advocate for. But me still gotta ask you a question.
But Scrubber, hold on.
Based on a statement there, Sean, are you saying that there should never be a future PNP government if we continue to vote JLP for the rest of the life? I saw like that.
So wouldn't that mean that Andrew Holness is in? Like you're never gonna get rid of him?
Because if at that point they are gonna make, just make it. It's
so
like
so what we're gonna do? Just stay so and just continue watch the person we're in there now. Remember the person come in and say, "Oh, you can sleep with the window. You do them. What man? I gonna do this. I gonna do that, and them don't do the things them. So what we do now? Just make you stay in there."
Well, it's all like Sean. I say no accountability for JLP. Just vote PNP. No accountable for JLP. Just vote JLP for the rest of your life.
And this is the problem. That's a part of the problem, right? It's a part of the problem.
Yeah.
That means all I want to vote them just a vote because okay, me love you and you a JLP, me say somebody just go vote for you. In the business if you not build the burn unit, we just still have vote for you. That's it.
But I think who can make the difference though? Because to be fair to Sean, you have people on the PNP side will stay the same exact way. No matter where the PNP are gonna do, a PNP them a vote. And so it's not surprising that people have that mindset. But as the lady there said earlier, you have a silent majority that is in the middle. Because I think the last election, I think about 35% of the population participate, or probably less. So it shows that the vast majority of the people in the country did not participate in the democratic process of voting. So you see those people in the middle, them people that can make the difference. You understand? We know you have people who die out in either side.
All right, here what? Me a PMP, you know, from a band, right? But
Yeah.
if Andrew do the things them when for do, yeah? I mean, I say money a waste and stupidness. Me not hear say 300 million I pay for rent them two property over there, so when nobody not in her, and we need burn unit. Listen, if him did that do the things them sclubber, me that same can stay, even though me a PMP. You know, do the things them, you have to go.
Okay. Ruben, you still there? You're silent for a while.
Do the right thing. Me believe in that too. Whether I vote for you or not, as long as I do the right thing, I feel uplift the country. Me believe in that too.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You can't just a fight. You can't just a fight for stay. And when I say what I go on, I the lady I emphasize on the burn unit where every time somebody get a dangerous burn, like them have to look donation to fly them out. Some people end up dead because of that. You know me I say wish if we'd have one at Jamaica, I say a brother crashing a car that what you done on Mobile side. And if they would have a burn unit, probably we would have be alive right now.
Okay.
I want for people dead because we're on a burn unit.
Of course.
And
Them
about
have
to
to,
get me
them have to,
started from the amount of baby them were dead because we don't have enough incubator for when them born premature.
they're not business about public health. Them a talk about them a talk about private health. Them a talk about a Jamaica, you know, no public health, you know, private health, you know, health care. Them a deal with a Jamaica, you know. And on a public health care, them a deal with private health. So you have to spend a whole heap of money to get health, any kind of good health benefit at Jamaica. Whole heap of money. Some
Let's
doctor
say
visit, some doctor visit people have to pay up.
big money.
Everybody chip out. Yeah, one of the things where me observe too is that the wait them at the hospital them no normal, you know. And some long wait.
Forget
Our
about the language. My
probably
grandmother just in the hospital slow back last couple weeks before she dead. Grandmother just dead, you know. When them rush her go to hospital, a 2 days she dead on a wheelchair. There was no bed.
yeah man, them thing that we have to do better, man.
We have to be my mother have to call her and she have two little links up at the and make two call and behave bad and you understand me I say I make two little link on one part. After my granny get to one bed. 2 days later, my grandmother sit down on the wheelchair in the hospital for 2 days straight. No
Yeah.
bed. 90-year-old. You understand what I say to you?
So here's my point now with that pepper seed. Me think we're supposed to reach a level of maturity where we can say, if whether you're PNP or JLP, you can say that is unacceptable.
No must.
Because guess what? Mr. Owen's grandmother need to go sit down on a wheel. As a matter of fact, she need to go to the hospital in the first place. But she need to go there on a wheelchair. Few much in days. Mark Golding grandmother need to go there on a wheelchair for how much in days. So I am saying, why we don't want the same thing for we? Why we not why we not band together and come together and say, whether Andrew, whether Mark, and say, all right, you see them thing here, need to fix. Why we have give excuse based on the side where we like. If we like JLP, then we excuse Andrew.
No excuse.
No, me not gonna excuse that because guess what? If you're sick, guess what? You're gonna need the service.
Remember, I know something can happen to you and you're near the hospital, which is where I reached my grandmother. It was the nearest hospital. Yeah? Spanish Town Hospital was the nearest hospital and in carry her there. Right? We want to move her, them and say she can't move. Based on her condition, she can't move. Okay, but her condition good enough to sit down in her wheelchair though. but not move. Yeah? The condition is good enough to sit in this wheelchair, but we cannot move her to nowhere else because guess what? The condition. They don't want when the moving are go on, something happen. Okay, but at 2 days she depend on one wheelchair sit down. Like what you mean? How long chef go sit down so?
That is unacceptable. Soldier Dan.
Yes, big brother, what one?
You know me that chat about you little more earlier. I used when the song come give me that chat about it earlier. I never even know if you did that listen.
No, me just tuned in a while ago, because I do something up on the truck, you know. But good night to the ladies, them too, you know.
Good night.
See,
On,
Good
bless
night.
but this is good night. This is my problem, right? With what's going on in Jamaica with these people, right? It's about time Jamaican people rise up from being blind loyalists to PNP and blind loyalists to JLP, right?
Right.
Whatever policies, right, that these so-called government officials run their campaign and on their election, right? We the people are to hold them responsible for whatever promises they made to us so that we could elect them and put them in seat, put them in parliament so that they can live a lavish lifestyle, enrich them family, take them children from Jamaica and send them all over the world to the lucrative and the top tier universities. They're not even have enough conscience for them to stay in the country and study in the country and learn and support our local education system. Them enrich them family sick, them fly them out. So we the people need to get rid of the blind loyalist behavior that we have, right? And hold them responsible and accountable for whatever promises that they run the campaign on. And if they don't do that, we flush them like how we flush wastewater, because that's what they become. Brother, me not gonna take up too much talking. I'm born in a PNP yard where my daddy's a PNP, and if he never bury him, John can him on the road. You understand what I say to you? Me not support PNP, me not support JLP, me support policy for the country. Because me come from Northeastern St. Catherine on the road. What we didn't have as a little boy, I grew up in the 80s, late 70s or early 80s. A road that we used to ride on skate shoot and skateboard fun. And right now, we go up there, go put on my father egg tone last year. And let me tell you something, if a kid have an asthma attack, and it can never reach from guys to links to the hospital, that the child is gonna die. Because that's the most deplorable, unkept, disgusting road me ever see. So people need to stop running back a politician. Until they start to implement policies and live up to it. People need running water in them yard that they not start gully and all of them sick there again. You understand? Scrubber, me and you have a lot in common. We know who are going we are talking about certain things. You understand what I say, brother?
Yeah, and some things we have to hold and can't say publicly either.
Exactly. So guess what happened? We love the talk in the night, yeah, and the rest of the time we will continue to listen to the rest of the program. So bless up on yourself. Be there upon it and tune in to you. One love.
Yeah, man, bless up.
Big up yourself. Scrubber, just briefly want to say something. You know, say them CM people that when they have no running water. When election coming on, them have tailor-made outfit. Them a tailor-made them outfit, you know. Listen to me. Listen to me, sir. Let me explain. He must say, sir, the people them already buy them cloth down a town and drop it off a tailor. The people them who don't have running water.
Yeah, but
big outfits.
As I touch upon the pepper seed, you know, so one of the things where at one point in a killer career, killer did get fed up at the whole thing, you know. The whole, because one of the time it's like in they want to put on the poor people, Governor Banana, like in they want to drop it, you know, out of frustration, you know. Because the man I say, look how me there we do know. Look how much of them sang me go and reason we do know. And uno still, when politicians come around, and uno miss the same way. Even someone who are suffer, uno miss the same way I run back at the politician them. Me, the man I say, me all politician I play poor people fed up. Which politician is poor? Which one of them is fed up? Just like what Soldier Dan I say, them send them picnic to the best schools in a Jamaica. Or them send them overseas. If them sick, a straight a university hospital. And if them can't accommodate them, them fly out. The normal Jamaicans not have them luxury there. You understand? You have to live with the education system where them provide. You have to live with the security apparatus where them provide. You have to live with the healthcare system where them provide. So, I mean, if uno alright, because me said this on a live before, I'm gonna say it again. Them something here, me not have to talk about them. Because me live in America now. You understand? Me not say America a better rose. See? But me guarantee you, if me call 911 now, because of a health emergency, one hospital one ambulance will reach us in 5 minutes. Guaranteed. See? A morning when me wake up, one bus I come right at my gate, come pick up my son for go to school. And when that bus stop, and you see the little red stop sign push out at the side, every vehicle have to stop until him go in at the vehicle and seated, and that sign come in and the bus drive off. You understand? So, them something what we are advocate for. And I like it affect we personally. But of course, we are Jamaicans and we have people that are living in Jamaica. We have families back home.
Mm-hmm.
See? Enough of when we retire, we want to come back home. You know much people, for example, my mother want to retire and come back to Jamaica. And because of the healthcare system that currently exists, she can't come. So people understand, say, what we are talking about now bigger than JLP and PNP.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? We graduate from that now. We not depend on the PNP, JLP thing. We are talking about the people them who Stone says club at 3 PNP and yeah, but me drop the link much time and tell you if you call in because it's a balanced discussion me want. Me I drop it again.
So, but when you say something like that, 3 PMP on the forum, sir, listen, me just said something to you a while ago. Me a PMP, but if I was seeing the changes, if I was seeing the work being done, I wouldn't have a problem for Andrew stay. And that me I try to tell you, says a different PMP this. Me wouldn't still I say, oh, PMP same way. No, me need to see you do what you say you're gonna do, sir. You're not doing it. So it's time for you to go. You're not doing the things then. What you mean?
Yes, Tom, me drop the link. Balance the thing, no?
I'm actually American, so and I'm for whoever's doing the work. I've been to Jamaica and I've seen a lot of things that need to be done, and you have a government that's not doing it. I mean, you know, a lot of the news and everything that I watch, besides my own, is only Jamaican. So, you know, I remember the one woman that was asked saying that the roads need to be fixed, and Andrew bought her a donkey. What did that help? That didn't help the community, and it barely helped her. You know what I'm saying? So, what was the difference between spending money on getting her a donkey and having somebody out come to fix the roads that would help everybody? Then you seen women carrying small refrigerators on their back to go up the same hill. So it's about what you're supposed to be doing in these communities that you promise. And I've seen a lot of past speeches that Andrew has done on what he planned on doing and how he was and how he got elected. All the things that he said he was going to do, and you're still waiting on those things to be done. You know, and the only way that you can really get, like you said, Scaba, you want them to have accountability. You have to get the people to understand that it takes a village. It just can't be the ones out here that's advocating for these changes. We all have to come together to advocate for these changes. And that includes the people that won't vote because they feel as though there's never going to be a change. You know, hopefully Mark gets in there and he does start to do things that he said he's going to do. While he's doing that, you have to get into these communities and say, okay, now he's doing the things that he wants us to do. You have to do your participation, and you know we want to hold him accountable. What else do we need? Come out and speak your voice. Be it sign up to be to vote. You have to participate. You just can't be on the sidelines and saying he's not doing nothing for me, but you're not voting. You don't have a say. You don't have a voice. You could want everything in the world, but if you're not participating and getting him in there and being accountable, holding him accountable for the things that you need personally in your community, you have to tell him what you need. If he's not helping you, then, I mean, if you're not voting and he's not helping you, how does that work? You can't speak on something that you've not participated in. You can say, oh, I need all these things, but you never went out and said, okay, I voted for you. What are you going to do for me and my community? We voted for you.
But you know what the problem with that is, because them know them not for work for the people them vote. You see, because them know so them have them dieted, we are going to vote for them anyway, regardless of what them do, and excuse them bad behavior and in some case criminal behavior. There's no incentive to do better.
Yeah.
But let me play a little speech from the general.
You see what I say, you would say, I want to start looking into yourself, please. Hold on the pride and on the dignity, and don't make this crime and violence thing take on over, because when you're wanted, man, and you kill people and them look back for you, you can't come be like killer, you can't come be a star boy, you're not going to be a top entrepreneur of your store and your business place. People are going to want to kill you. You have to keep your pride and your whole dignity and your whole reputation on a high level. If Bounty was all criminal where people know me kill and rob people, would have to sing and look over my head youth. So me want to all on in a position to be like me if God should bless him. I don't want you to lose your character and your dignity along the way, and you have your talent. And enough bad man and wicked DJ in the youth. I don't know that too, Enough gangster are bad artists, but them don't get messed up. I mean, I need to do that, youth. I the best goal, the pot of gold is. Ungo way me can't teach you no verse, I come sing some song. Ungo way, cause ghetto people, them not provide nothing for them. And let me teach you no one point. Upper class, mid class, look and ghetto people like we less. Cause remember, a rich man feel away from that and murder ghetto youth. So why them not try eliminate ghetto? Why these innocent babies we make them born in the ghetto, and when them turn big people, when them want a job, we say you're living in the ghetto, we can't get a job. So why we not stop it right here and make these ghetto people prevail, and then no more ghetto people should never born? Because you look down on them, So why you have people coming up in the same farm where you look down on? Why you breeding more people like them where you don't want in your society? That means that it's a game, it's a side. If them know say ghetto people is so bad, why them have ghettos? Why them don't get rid of ghettos? No man, this is worse than everything, man. Hungry man is a hungry man. I mean, not tell you nothing more. And look around, 75% hungry and 25% happy. The country going down. In a long chatting with you, know where I go on. Tell you no government, me no vote, me no like no party. Me don't go like who no support the party them. Anytime I no switch, me gone to. Anywhere I swing, me swing and uno me a swing it. Anytime me drown, uno a drown me. Cause uno me a swing with. Me don't talk me in a long thing.
Come on. All right, so I'm going to wrap up now. So I'm going to give each person on the panel a chance to say a last word, if they wish. And then we close out. But I say respect for the people who check in. Respect for the people who always are support. And, we may have varied views when it comes on to certain subjects. But at the end of the day, we have to recognize that we are one people. We mustn't lose that concept, that thought that we are one people. See? We have to love one another. And we have to get rid of the selfishness where we just think about me. See? We have to think about each other. As somebody did say on the panel earlier, we have to think about the community. Not ourselves. But again, I love. So, Pepper, you have no last word? You want to say to people?
Last words is love lacks true meaning. Let's start there. So with Garnet Silk. 30 years ago, Garnet Silk said that, and it's the truth. Love actually lacks true meaning. So pray for Jamaica. Big up yourself in us, Clubber.
Yeah, man. Love.
Big up everybody on the panel and in the chat later.
Proceed.
Ribbon, you have no last word?
Yeah, man, I just want the youth them to know, say, watch out. Stop selling a vote and stop depend personally upon politicians to put money in our pocket and point to them, say, we want infrastructure where we can get up and have work, where we can work with more money and put in our pocket. So Nobody no have no politician have nothing over on no head to say yo. All of them youth are run us $500 we give them for them vote. They don't have no talk. You can't talk to politician when you sell a vote. Some of the youth them just look to ask for build infrastructure where jobs can provide, brother. That's all I want them to do. I want the politician them adapt them to do. Build infrastructure and set Jamaica in a space where we can actually reach to a second class and come out of the third world. You see me I say?
All right, respect, boss.
A blessing.
So my last words is for Jamaica and the United States, because I, between me being an American and one day I will move to Jamaica. I hope for unity. I hope we can sit down and find that one person that can get us, even in small groups, to understand what's going on in politics and how we can work together to get it to work for us. That's the biggest thing about change. We have to learn to work together, just like Pepper Seed was saying, if everybody's about me, you never get the gist of how this thing could work for us together, and us being able to build as be united and build together. And my last thing, if you're a Jamaican in America in November, you can vote. Do your research. We need change also. And if you listen to Trump's rhetoric, where he wants to deport immigrants, don't think that he doesn't consider Jamaicans immigrants. Anybody that was not born in America and is not white is an immigrant. And research Project 2025, and I'll let you know that he's trying to take us all back to slavery, all of us. So, do your research and understand that you need to get out and vote too. It's not just the Haitians and the Black Americans that they consider immigrants. Anybody that wasn't born there, they're trying to get rid of you. They're trying to send you back. So hopefully, you vote blue.
Well, maybe we can have that discussion the one on the night. We can go get the thing international, get it in America, and have some debate. Hopefully, we have people who have different perspective on either side. We can, come together and have that discussion there. But one of the things where you say what me like, you say something what me like. I think me gonna use it in the future. We have to find a way to make politics work for we.
Right.
Yeah. Too long, the people them allow themselves to be used and abused by politicians. A time now for we find a way, unite, and find a way to make the political system work on behalf of the people. And with that,
But education is the key, though. The thing is, they put so many big words into small statements where people don't want to do the research on it. And what we need as far as unity is somebody that can understand these big words and what they're trying to sell us and be able to break it down to the common man. There's some of us that don't, we so used to TikTok and YouTube and different things like that they're not doing the reading and the research they need to do to find out what these things mean. So you actually need somebody that can break it down to them, even in small groups, to say, even in communities, to be able to say, this is what this means. When they say this, it means this.
and that is why I was a fan of let me not say fun. The two politicians me like here when them talk. We used to like here when Bruce Golding talk because he used to break down the stuff them way must say, so that the normal man could understand. And me like here, well, three. Me like here when Damian Crawford talk because he break it down too. And the new youth when he Andrea Hatton. He break down stuff too. So yeah. But people, respect again. Thanks for the people who pass through. Bless up.
Thank you so
Thanks
much, Stubber.
Yeah, man. Respect, man. And me notice from where my subscription I grow at a fast rate. I get all of new subscribers. So the family I grow, and remember, at the end of the day, a humanity over everything else. You understand?
Right.
Because if me see a man in the street, I could have care less whether I'm a PNP or JLP. You understand what I say? Once I say alliance, we're good. Fire priest, big up. Yeah, man.
Good night, Slubba. Good night, everyone else in the chat. Thank you for having me up.
All right, bless up. Yeah, people, so bless up, respect. Until next week. I'm trying for short change on the next week. I'm going to make sure that I have the live on the Saturday. I don't love the Sunday live. Which one of the live them on the rather? Saturday or Sunday? Because me never did expect so much people for check in tonight. But Sheridan, big up in your youth. You're there from the start to the end. It's a fire priest. You rather the Sunday live them? Well, we can consider it, or maybe we have to go try figure out a way to do the live them on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, people, again, love and respect. Until next time, peace out.
This is Jamaica land we love. But in the blink of an eye, someone may die.
This is our country, and we have to take a stand.
We are our brother's keeper. We make the country we live in.
So we have to stand up and not make crime, mash it up.
Standing for women and children.
Take a stand for each other.
Take a stand for the culture.
Happy we country. We can't make crime mash it up.
A message from Crime Stop and the JCF. Stand for something.